One of my favorite stretches for the ankle. This is the combat position base in functional range conditioning. What we're going to do is put the knee over the toe, and we are in a dorsiflexion position with our ankle. Our back foot is in a plantar flexion position, but if this is giving us issue in the back foot or knee, you can also just bring that front foot on top of a box and do the same thing using a wall or some dowels while you're doing that for support. From here, we're just going to breathe, inhale for 4, exhale for 8. Our PAILs contraction, what we'll do is press the front of the foot, the ball of the foot, the midfoot into the ground progressively from 0 to 100%. We'll do that for about 30 seconds. Once we hit our 100% effort, we'll hold that for about 5 to 10 seconds. And then our rails effort, we're going to pull away from the ground and go deeper into the stretch. The toe really shouldn't go off the ground if you lean forward. And as you pull up, you're trying to get the big toe up toward the shin. So that would be our rails contraction. So from here, we're pressing into the ground. It's from 0 to 100% intensity, going as hard as we can, but progressively climbing up for about 30 seconds. Pushing, 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 and then finding your 100% and staying there for about 5 to 10 seconds. And after your PAILs contraction, you'll pull the toe up toward the shin. Here we go. Rails, pull the toe up toward the shin, going deeper into the stretch, getting opposite side of the tissues on the front of the shin here. This is our rails contraction, going deeper into the stretch, and then passively stretching or kinetic stretching right after. I typically like the kinetic stretch a little bit better than the passive, just to move it around, and then we'll settle in and hold on the opposite side. So again, this is ankle dorsiflexion, PAILs and rails. First, get into a comfortable passive position without any pain. Then hold this position, inhale for 4, exhale for 8. After we hold this for about a minute, we're going to begin to press the ball of the foot into the ground, progressively utilizing irradiation and using muscle recruitment from the entire body as we do that, going from 0 to 100%, and then our rails contraction, pulling the toe up toward the shin and going further into our stretch and even leaning forward a little bit. So the progressive side of the tissue is when we plantar flex, and the regressive side of the tissue is going deeper into dorsiflexion. Okay, so basically dorsiflexion is when you bring your toe up, plantar flexion is when you bring your toe down or when you point your toe down. So we're going to begin our PAILs contraction in a little bit, and that will begin our front foot pushing into the ground or the ball foot. And what we'll do is we'll do that from 0 to 100%. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and start for 30 seconds. 0 to 100%, pressing the big toe into the ground. Ball of the foot, press, press, press. 0 to 15, 15 to 30, 30 to 50, then 50 to 100% of your greatest and safest effort. Really pushing that big toe down into the ground, building up irradiation, recruiting muscles into the entire body, including the chest and hands. Push, 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 and rails contraction, pull up. Try to get the toe off the ground, but you can't because you're leaning forward. Going deeper into dorsiflexion, the opposite side of the joint here, furthering that angle, and then relaxing into your passive stretch after the rails contraction. From here, go back to your kinetic stretch or your passive stretch, and stand up, walk around, move a little bit. That's going to be ankle dorsiflexion, PAILs and rails.